Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got 4 faults to show you on this mock test video, and if you watch till the end you'll be able to see how we mark them, whether we think it was serious, dangerous, minor fault, or maybe even just advice. Right, first fault here, you can see we're going Kirkcaldy, we're wanting the second exit, so we're perfectly set up on the left hand lane here. And the road markings are a bit faded, so let's see if we can fill this in a bit. That's a dividing line between the outer lane on the left, which is where we're meant to be. I'll highlight that in green, and we absolutely don't want to be driving through this middle lane in red. And you can see here, most of that car diagonally cuts through that lane there. So there's the first fault, lane discipline. Okay, just to explain what's happening here, we can't really read what's written on the road. I'll show you what it should say with a little bit of magic there. Right, Kirkcaldy, KDY. So what this is telling us is that at some point we want to make a lane change over to that right hand lane. We get another board up here. Now this time you'll see A907 and A907 both go in different directions. We want everything that you can see here, so we know it's going to be a right turn and it's going to be exit 4. So this driver correctly gets over to the right hand lane, but what they end up doing here is they end up following the signs for the A907 that's going westbound. I'll show you that there. And the Kirkcaldy A907 on the other side, I'll highlight that in green, that's where we should have been. So, at the moment, they're not in a lane that lets them go to the 4th exit. This lane that they're in the middle would let us go, this one that they pick, albeit coming off on the right hand lane. Not ideal, but what they do correctly here is they get themselves back over to the left hand lane. So that's the fault there, is a planning fault. Now this one might not be super obvious. We're doing a right turn at these traffic lights. There's a yellow box junction there and we're meant to be getting in and angled a bit with this one, but they don't quite angle as much as they should. The car at the back struggles a wee bit, but then eventually they get past us. So every crossroad's different in terms of should you develop an angle or should you not, but you've just got to look at the oncoming cars and ask yourself, how far over can I get without getting in their way? Now we're up onto the higher speed limits, and the problem that we've got here is we've not given enough distance between us and the vehicle in front. At these high speeds, anything 40 and above, you're wanting to be given a 2-second gap. And the way to do that is just pick a marker the vehicle in front drives past and then time how long it takes you to get there. If it's less than 2 seconds like it was in this example, that's going to get marked down. So here's the way that we have assessed this. An examiner may do it differently. Let us know what you think in the comments. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll catch you next time.